Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. RG Fam Reacts here, RG with Alex, and today we are going to react to
Sad But True by Metallica off the Black album.
Off the Black Album. What do you know about Metallica?
There's a song called Enter Sandman and Master of Puppets, but I've never listened to them fully.
Master of Puppets is not on the Black Album.
Yeah, I know. But you said what do I know about Metallica?
Okay. So basically no experience with Metallica whatsoever.
Not really.
Okay. And it's not something I actually really ever play around, so you wouldn't have really heard me playing it either. So this is one of the rare bands that he wouldn't have grown up with hearing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
All right. Sad but true. What do you think so far?
I didn't like that intro.
Do not like the intro. We're in for a long.
And then it stops for 3 seconds.
We're in for a long ride if you don't like the intro. What don't you like about the intro?
It's different from what it changed to, like completely different. I feel.
All right.
From when it stopped.
Let's keep going.
It's completely different.
You're right. No, here we go.
I'm right.
All right, where are we at? Where are we at so far after one verse?
It's not doing too much for me, man.
It's not doing too much for you.
I'm really enjoying the guitar riff.
Okay.
I'm enjoying that.
Okay.
But I don't know how to feel about his lyrics and his rhyme scheme.
His rhyme scheme.
Yeah. That's a thing, right?
I mean.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
His rhyme scheme.
The way like he's putting words together.
How about his?
It's very.
It's very what?
Lyrics. It's very.
You don't like the lyrics.
I don't. Not the lyrics itself.
Okay.
But just like the way that he's matching vowels and the way that he's just rhyming. It's not.
He's not a rapper.
No, I know, and I'm trying to take this from, like, rock, but like, I just can't do it.
I'm getting a kick because I'm watching you in the monitor. I can't. You're a little bit behind me. I can't see, but I'm watching you, and you're nodding to the cymbal, to the cymbals, and not the actual beat.
I know.
You listen to way too much hip hop.
No.
Way too much hip hop.
No.
So all right, let's go. Here we go.
Cymbals, what? Another stop.
Well,
I did
mean,
like that. I like that verse a lot better.
You like that verse a
I
lot
thought
better.
it was very. It
So,
was a lot better.
so tell you something about Metallica. I told you this a little bit before we started filming. So back in the day, so this is the album that broke them into
Yeah.
mega stardom. Before that, metal in the '80s. So this album was '91.
Yep.
Okay, but metal in the '80s. A lot of bands, Metallica, Anthrax had some, Megadeth. They had a lot of long songs. Like they'd go really, really long. So
5 minute song.
this is only five. This is not. They used to do the 7, 10-minute things. If you ever get around to listening to one, if you ever do a reaction to that, you'll see. But they hired a new producer for this record. Okay, who was Motley Crue's producer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting where he kind of, a lot of people blame him for turning them into more pop. So this album is more hard rock-ish than metal to a lot of people. And this is where I got into Metallica. Or I own the album. I listened to it a lot when I was that age. But the diehards before it were a little angry at this album. But
I mean, yeah, that verse was definitely a lot better than the first.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
It's got a catchy chorus.
We're gonna get to solo time here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. It's gonna be Kirk Hammett. That's that guy right there. There you have it. Sad but True by Metallica. Thoughts?
It's a song that starts off not how I would have perceived it to, but it gets a lot better. Like the third verse was better than the second and the first, and completely in my opinion. And the first verse was clearly the worst, and it just got better on through the
Okay.
song.
What did you think of his voice?
It's raspy. I mean, that's all there is to it, really.
It's got a lot of grr.
It does. He's a
Lot of
grr
grr.
guy.
He's a grr. A lot of grr.
I think that's all he has. I don't think he could sing if he tried. If he tried to sing a pop song.
Well, that might lead into us doing the Unforgiven or Nothing Else Matters, which I know you mentioned you were curious about, but I said let's not start with a slow song. Um, but what do you think of the drums?
He's a good drummer. He's a really good drummer. He uses a lot more cymbals than most rock drummers do. I feel like he keeps the beat more with the cymbals than he does the actual drums.
Lars Ulrich is the drummer. He's pretty famous drummer.
Is he?
So yeah, for good reasons and for bad reasons. There's some documentary that they made. He's a little whiny.
Is he?
Yeah, people say when he stopped drinking, he became a little whiny.
Well, at least he stopped drinking.
He back in the day when music first became digital on MP3s. When the MP3 was invented, there was a website called Napster. Have you heard of Napster?
No.
Okay. So, Napster education time. So, Napster was a site that was a file sharing site, the very first kind of its kind for music. And basically, I had my whole library on there, and then basically anybody at work could come download my stuff, and I could download anybody's song. So basically, it was a free for all. You could download anything you wanted for free, obviously illegally because you're not buying it from anyone. There's no streaming services, and basically Metallica and Lars was the face of it. Led the crusade to shut down Napster and prevent everybody, which I get it. When you lived through it at the time, I was in my early 20s when that happened. And when I discovered Napster a little bit late, but probably within maybe a month or so of me discovering Napster is when they shut it down. And it was sad.
Was it?
Because you could download anything. But anyway, so score 1 out of 10. What are you giving Sad But True by Metallica?
Oh man, earlier in the ones I was thinking about it, and I was like, this is not, I don't even know if this is a 5 in the beginning. But then, the song progressed, and I'm putting it at a 6.5.
Okay. 6.5?
Yeah.
It's above average. As far as Metallica songs go, honestly, that's actually one of my favorites by them. To me, that's when the album starts. It's the second track on the album.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a solid 8 for me. I'm not a huge Metallica fan, but that one gets the blood pumping a little bit. Love the drums in that song. So there you have it. There is a reaction for you. If you like it, please give us a like, subscribe. If you got any requests, put them in the comments, and we'll do anything you request. So let us know what you think, and have a great day. Alex, anything left to say?
Acronyms are still the best color.
I don't think they are a color.
No, they're a color.
Okay.
Don't worry.
See ya.